coming to our 80th annual Obon Festival. Right now, the concessions are open, the food trucks are here and they're open, and we're finishing up the Introduction to Buddhism seminar upstairs in our Hondo or chapel area. But John Seabrook Jr. is here, and he will be giving a presentation at 4:45 and having a book signing for his new book, The Spinach King. And now, in front of our Yamada, we are having a karate demonstration by Shotokan Karate Academy in Glassboro, New Jersey.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
My name is Raymond Owens. I'm the chief instructor for the Shotokan Karate Academy. Today we're going to give you just a taste of what we do, like a mini class, if you were to come train with me. Things that you might see during our class. We study Shotokan Karate. It's a Japanese art, but it originally comes out of Okinawa. The chief instructor, or the gentleman who founded this art, was a gentleman by the name of Gichin Funakoshi. Right? So what you're going to see is my students doing some basic techniques. We have what we call Kihon, Kumite, and Kata. Kihon is basic techniques, Kumite is fighting, and Kata are those routines that you see people do with no one around them, practicing their forms. Right? So first we're going to give you some Kihon, but as always, they say karate begins and ends with Rei. That's my name. But it also means respect. So, hey, Shonani, hey? So, the first thing you would see in a class that we teach is something called a horse stance. Horse stance is the most fundamental stance that you can get in karate, but if you don't master the horse stance, you will master nothing, right? So, stepping with the right leg out, keep it out, right? So it's just like sitting on a horse, right? So from here, your karate can evolve, right? So, what we call straight punch or chokozuki, alright? So so, of course, punching is an offensive, alright? And karate is the art of self-defense. So, you must learn to block anything that's coming at you. So the first block that you would learn would be a block called agiyuge, or rising block, right? Ich, ni, san, shi, ho, hum, sich, hutch. Now to make sure my students do things right, I bring out my friend. Okay? So when they're blocking, it's just to protect their head. Ich, ni, san, shi, ho, hum, sich, hutch, two. Two more. Ich, ni, hey. From that block to protect their head, they also learn to protect their body. We use usually what we call outside forearm block, or soto inayuke, right? Ich, ni, san, shi, ho, ho. Then to protect from the belly button down, we use what we call yedan barai, or downward sweeping block. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, ho, ho. Hayame. So once you become proficient at those basics, we start to move a little bit. Alright? So everybody get that back with your left leg, yedan barai. Hey. You saw them start off punching. They're going to step forward now, make squeeze to the jaw. Ich, ni, san, shi, yang. To protect against that punch, they're going to step back, make rising block. Ich, ni, san, shi. Again, punching forward to the chudan. Ich, stomach punch. They were use the outside forearm block. Knee. San. Chi. Right. Stepping back. Soto. Uke. Ish. Knee. San. Chi. Right. Moronte get him, right? That's it. Moving forward. My Geri Chuda. Of course, there are kicks in karate. This is the first kick that you would learn. It's called front snap kick or Mai Geri. Right? Ish. Knee. San. Chi. Right? To protect against that kick, you're going to step back. Gedan Bara. Right? Ish. Knee. San. Chi. Right? So, doing those techniques in the air is one thing, but having someone punching and kicking at you is another, right? So,
Sit over here. Maybe you can see better.
now you're going to see them use the techniques against each other. See your side, step back with your left leg, make down block. Like, hey! Tell them Jordan. Easy, okay? They're going to make, punching out their face, they're going to make a rising block. Ready? Knee. San. Chi. Go. Block it, the other. Hey! Tell them Jordan. Knee. San. Chi. Go, counter. To your side, left leg back. Like that. Attacking to the stomach now. Shoot up. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Yeah. Side, left leg back. Left. San. Chi. Go. See your side, Moroki, get over that. Left leg back, okay? Coming, my Geri Chudan. Blocking with your left arm, gentlemen, right? San. Chi. Go. Side. Hey. Up. Ish. Knee. San. Chi. Go. This is what we call basic kumite, alright? After you learn basic kumite, that's 5 steps forward, right? We move on to what we call yaksoku. Yaksoku means by invitation. Yaksoku kumite, alright? This is like inviting someone to a party. So Red's going to attack first. Oh, come here, right. He's going to attack to the Jonah. Right. Then to the Chuda. Right. Like that, Chuda. What? You're right. Hey. So he's telling him where he's going to attack. He's telling him Jonah is going to attack at his face. Right? Stomach. Isa! Now he's telling you he's going to kick him. Stay right. Just like after you learn that kind of kumite, then we do what we call jisen, or freestyle, free fighting, alright? So, to do what they want to do. They're looking for openings. They're trying to use the techniques that they've mastered throughout the years. Just playing. That's it. Idea is to try to get close, but not hit the person. What we call sondome, to arrest the technique one stone away. All right? Ayame. So those are different levels of kumite or fighting in Shotokan. All right? I said we have kihon. You saw them do basic techniques. I said we have kumite. You saw them do kumite. Now you're going to see them do kata. Kata is a way to practice your karate without having a partner, but you're still working on the movements for self-defense. For every level, you'll see, right now there's a bunch of black belts and a purple belt and a blue belt, but the ranking system in karate, there are different belts for different levels. We're all at about that middle level, alright? He's going to do a kata called hand godan. Hold up. Hey. While you're doing these katas, these forms, you should be thinking about what the movement is. Right? Why you're doing this movement, how it could be used in a self-defense situation. Jaden's going to do a form, a brown belt form. He's preparing to get his brown belt soon. It's called Teki Shodan. You'll see this horse stance is prominent in this kata, right?
Teki Shodan.
Even the name of the kata, Teki, means iron horse.
Hey! Hey!
Man. There's a 3 teki kata. Stephen's going to do the 3rd one. All right? Stephen was a little nervous. That was Teki Nida. Teki Nida. Alright? Good, right? David. Teki Nida. Alright? He's going to do. And the great thing about karate is anybody can do it. The gentleman that just came out, that just did a kata, is Stephen. This is his grandfather. They joined together. I know that. It must run in the family because he said Nidan, but he did Shodan. Yes. Hey, yes, right? Well, very nice. Hey, right? Whoosh. Shotokan! And I think you should always teach by example. So I'm going to bring my old bones out and try this as well. Okay? Stop! When I took my Sandan test, which is a third-degree black belt test, you had to write a paper, and it had to be about something to do with your karate, something that you like to do. I wrote my paper on Tamashiwari. Tamashiwari is the art of breaking. My wife will tell you, I like to hit things and break them. I started off by telling a story. I took a motorcycle course, and the instructor asked everyone, why do you pass somebody when you're riding a motorcycle? And I thought his answer, I gave him all kinds of answers, everybody in class, you know, safety reasons, this, that, and the other. But his answer was exactly the answer why we do what we're about to show you. All right? This is white pie. About 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch. Solid. They say breaking one of these is the equivalent of possibly cracking someone's rib, breaking a collarbone, dislocating a joint. The whole purpose for this is to test your technique. Right, in karate, we teach that you have to have self-control. So I can throw a technique as hard as I want to and stop. Where I want and stop, all right? Or I can go past, all right? We can't punch and kick each other to break things. We do sometimes, all right? So we need a test. And this is our test, all right? What do you want to use? Okay. Outside. Okay. Walt's going to use what we call shito, uchi, or knife hand strike. Right. Yeah. Right. Yes. Sometimes it doesn't go on the first one, all right? I just went about saying, I just saw his face. He thought he was going to have to do all three. Have to turn it the other way. Jaden's going to do what we call Tetsouchi, or hammer fist blow. Okay? Yeah. Steven's going to make Yakuzuki counter punch. What do you want? One or two? One. Dan's going to use what we call empty or elbow strike. Dad! One or two hits. Ray's going to make what we call Haitouchi, or ridge hand, using two. Yeah? Break it down. Ah! Yeah, not here. All right. Come down. All right. Like it. Good. All right. Come on, Kiki. This way.
Ngạo tâm trời bạn.
Hold on. Help him, help him, help him. No, yeah, here's his again, hey. Hey, come on. Hey, so, that's what you would see during a class. A little longer, some things different, some things more. Alright? I'd like to thank you for coming out, celebrating Seabrook Buddhist Temple's 80th anniversary. We've been here for 80 years. I've been here for 40 with them. I'm hoping I can make 100 and maybe still be doing this. Alright? So, before we leave, we'd like to bow out. Hey, domo arigato gozaimashita! Hey, hey! Good! Thank you very much for having us. Yes.